Here we go. All right, Gohan. Oh, what the fire fist ace? Gohan said fire style. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it finally. It's a real feeling, if you will. Haven't seen this in a long time. Took a little break from it, but it's time for the kakumei, kamiche, whatever the hell you call it story. We're pretty much done with it, but let's see how much more is left. Here we go.
Mr. Satan doesn't understand a thing of what's going on. This pizza guy's magic tricks are cool and all, but where's Majin Buu?
I think we've seen this already.
He has arrived in none other
I think this
than
was
the
the end
demon
of what
realm.
we've seen, though.
In Universe 11, we rejoin Gohan in his mission with the Pride Troopers, while trying to steal a virus which was developed to be sold to the highest bidder. One of the bad guys bellows that there's no way our hero's getting out of here with that bottle, commanding him to put it down and his hands up.
Clark Kent easy.
Tossing it into the air. He had wished he could do this without hurting anyone.
Clark Kent easy. Okay, he's just going to diff a bunch of random soldiers. Kind of mean, Gohan, but do what you gotta do.
As Gohan handles his adversaries with ease, Jiren and Dispo ready themselves to move in.
Okay.
Shooting the pair a smile and thumbs up. It looks like he was able to catch the container in time. When he's approached by the rest of the troopers, led by Casserole, showing a degree of satisfaction, he admits the young man has done his duty. He has now confirmed their expectations, proving his ability to serve the innocent. All of this talk amounts to swearing him in as their newest brother. As of tonight, son Gohan is the 56th member of the Pride Troopers.
Okay, at some point, it doesn't feel special anymore. Pride Trooper 56. At some point, I don't feel accomplished. At some point, I feel like you just hand these out to everybody. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm Big Heezy, bro. I am Clark Kent, Gohan, son Gohan, bro. I am the Great Saiyaman, bro. I'm not Soldier 56 out this motherfucker. Who are you? Like, nah, I'm good. I ain't gonna lie, I declined instantly.
After this accomplishment, the Pride Troopers headed off to a fancy restaurant to celebrate, as Kettle alerts everyone that someone has just arrived. Seen better and much worse.
They're doing a horrible job making Belmont not seem like a fucking evil villain. Like, the way he's drawn, he looks like a menace to society, but obviously he hasn't done anything wrong.
It's Belmont, Top following behind.
It looks
The
like
former
the Joker.
destroyer tells how he crossed paths with death, but the current between he and the Reaper wasn't strong enough. Meanwhile, on Planet Creep, still trying to
Planet
sink their key and
Creep?
complete their first bit of...
Wait, Planet Creep. These niggas are out there with 69 gods and EDPs and cupcakes and fist bumps out there. Yo, Trunks, Goten, get out!
of
Oh,
training.
hell no.
The one where they have to hit the ball at the same time. Trunks feels at a loss. There seems to be nothing they can do. It looks like the only lead that they have is to rely on the weird door Goten saw in his head. This might be the only way for them to succeed, but he too needs to see it.
Creepy ass planet.
Goten reassures his friend that he can do it. If he himself
Scary
can,
ass
there's no
planet.
reason he can't. Closing his eyes, he figures he doesn't have much of a choice. Concentrating.
Okay.
And finding himself in the same realm as Goten did. The boy looks around asking if it worked. As Goten calls out to him, they realize they
But
can
found
hear each
Kurama,
other,
that's right.
but not see each other. Either way, Trunks tells him that he can see the door now. He thinks they should open it.
Let's do it.
Without much more in this place, that is likely the only thing they can do. But as Goku's youngest son approaches it, he sees something in the reflection.
The
It's
Nine-Tails Fox.
Gotenks? His opposite sees the same. It's pretty strange. He does everything Goten himself is doing. Same with Trunks.
So they just unlock the power of Gotenks separately. They both just become Gotenks. Or is it a thing like? Because now I'm curious. Is Gotenks like Sukuna, or is he like Kurama? Does he leak chakra, or does he just like take over and they both become the guy? Go the Sukuna route. Go ahead and change their hair separately for some reason. Do it.
When for a split second, the boys see each other instead of the fused warrior. So maybe. Goten shouts on the count of 3 for Trunks to raise his right hand and spread his fingers. Counting.
What?
The pair see each other plain as day.
Huh?
When the door opens to reveal Gotenks. But weren't they supposed to face their demons behind this door? That's what we said, at least.
Yeah, this is they demons.
But this explains everything. They're demons, or rather demon. is him.
Yeah, y'all are
Which,
Goten's merchants.
But better explained. With fusion, there's no need to calibrate and sync with each other. Everything is automatic once they become a single being. So they're gonna have to read each other without relying on fusion to do so. With the game plan set, it's now or never.
Serious.
Finishing with perfect sync. That was too easy. The boys chuckle that Whis is gonna have to train him harder next time. Though their hubris precedes them, their attitude puts the angel at ease. When something catches his focus.
So that's an interesting thing, that they're still going to work together, but they have to figure out how to do so as individuals or anything like that. Now, my thing is, I think it's not all null and void if they just go back to Gotenks frame 1, but like I'd rather continue to double down on the fact that, yo, these niggas are just going to have to keep building up their chemistry, their techniques with each other. I don't think we need like a hypothetical solo run of just Goten and just Trunks without them ever fighting together. I think that'd be a little too unrealistic for the characters. Yeah, if as long as we're building up the strength of these two separately continuously, and even if that strength is them being able to fight together as individuals better, I'm all for it. I just don't like that every time Goten and Trunks are on the screen, you know they're gonna fuse.
After several millennia, Lord Beerus has finally decided to return. But to where is he returning? On the Destroyer's planet, the Oracle Fish states that Whis is left with the two Saiyan children. So now it's Beerus' turn to leave as well? He can't leave them all alone. What's he going to do here by himself? And that's simple. He just has to go to Earth. There's plenty of good things.
This is the skinniest Beerus has looked this entire panel. Beerus has looked like he's done nothing but push-ups this whole fucking manga. This is the skinniest he's looked, and it's weird to me now.
Things to eat there. But the Anguilla wonders why he can't just tag along with the Destroyer. But it's because
like
where Beerus is going is no place for him. Causing the Elipomorpha, or at least Eumetazoa, to refute that the journey will be long, and the Phallus Caddis will need company. To which the Felidee wistfully replies, with this war approaching, the only company he needs is that of the perpetuity of silence. So he will be going alone, and that is his final decision.
Whatever, nigga, shut up.
As he dons an unfamiliar garb. The Oracle Fish mentions that Beerus only wears that outfit on very rare occasions. Who reveals that he only wears it when he goes home, bowing to his father.
He put the pants thing on his fucking forehead?
That he'll be back soon.
And also, yeah, you see what I'm talking about? See, now he's all muscly and shit again. But this nigga put his underwear on his forehead, and bro said, oh, you really got that shit on now, nephew. The nigga put Hanes on. Nigga tucked the Fruit of the Loom behind his ears, and now he's gangster? I don't really see it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe if this was like pushed back and to the side, but why is it in front of you? I know this is blocking your face. See, like, where are you going? The nigga can't see. This in the super manga. I did not see that panel. I did not see that
Planet Gezi. He makes his approach to someone else who beat him here, rhetorically asking if he decided to come too. Champa. He scoffs that he's been waiting for Beerus for like a month now. And if we look at the formation of stones in front of him.
Now, I say this, unironically, this does kind of look familiar. This little thing, but it's just, maybe it's the fact that he has the thing drooped down covering his face. But this does actually low-key look familiar.
It reads pair, or rather.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Beerus comments to his father that he hasn't been here in over 1,000 years. When Champa questions how he might have acted had he found himself in the same situation as they. This whole thing is one giant headache. His brother smirks that he's sure his dad would do a whole lot better than Champa at least. Who lovingly tells his sibling to speak for himself.
Asshole.
Back with the boys, as Goten begins to wake up, confused. He asks Whis if they made it, already conscious. Trunks is happy to see his friends slept well. The angel reveals that they will now enter the second stage of their training. They must now unlock their godly potential. It's a necessary step to reach stage 3 of their preparation.
Godly potential.
But God Key? If this is step 2, what on earth could be included in step 3? Their mentor simply wishes them luck.
Look, man, I'm all for this.
Before welcoming
God
them
Ki
to planet
Goten
Lestia,
is not something I'm ready to see.
here are 2 spheres of God Ki. The only advice Whis has for them: they must assimilate them. But that's all? The kids laugh that he has to be kidding. Shutting his eyes, their teacher informs that is the very case. Assimilate an orb apiece. After they manage to do so, the step will be completed. While both spheres slowly make their way towards the kids, they feel they're going way too slow.
Energy.
So they charge after him. And after the energy merges with the duo, it's strange, but not unbearable.
I ain't gonna lie, natural selection. Everybody saw this coming.
When they're Genkai spirit orbed by the key, Whis chuckles that perhaps he should have warned them. Apart from their fathers, no mortal has ever survived these spheres, and this is accounting for millions of years of trying. It's a miracle that both of them are still conscious.
Dick.
Writhing in pain, Goten grunts what this thing is. What are they supposed to do? But Trunks has a different reaction. Screeching he will become stronger than his father.
His same pride.
Trying to hold on, and cursing through the agony. But the pair collapse and the energy leaves their bodies, causing their mentor to wonder if he overestimated him. Although, it's not like these spheres were even fully charged.
Damn.
With his face in the water, Goten questions if when we said assimilate, he means they have to keep these orbs inside themselves, which is exactly what he means. In other words, all of that pain just now was for nothing. But Trunks rests on his resolve that he will surpass his dad, no matter what. Who, at the same time, meditates in Universe 6 on Sadala. The training here intensifies as well. The Saiyans face the fields of action and the limits of their potential. Yale and Broly seem to still be focused on helping the latter better control himself. She tells the giant he's almost there, while the others also discover unexpected aptitude. When?
I forgot about Raditz. Hey, buddy. Final boss Raditz has found his way to our hearts yet again. We never finished that, would it?
An unfortunate visitor. Spotting the king, who has already warned them against using their Super Saiyan forms for reasons unknown. Vegeta tells everyone to keep going. He'll be back, meeting with the ruler face to face. He utters to the royal that he's seen him coming more and more to see the Saiyans exercise. But naturally, his next step should be to participate in the training.
Oh, shit.
However, the king throws him a curveball, demanding that he and his friends leave this planet at dawn. But what? Is he joking or just foolish? Narrowing his glare, Vegeta was warned, summoning his guards.
Now you know this isn't gonna work. Yeah, get off of them.
Though the guards are easy work, the king seems to stop Vegeta's fist with only his mind. Our prince pleads he listen.
Oh, shit.
After socking him in the face, the royal stares into Vegeta's soul, hissing that to think this man taught his people to defend themselves. Vegeta and his allies are nothing but traitors to the Saiyan race. But what on earth could Sadala have against the Super Saiyan form? Broly sees what's going on, but only wonders what Vegeta will do. And not too surprisingly, the Saiyan only smiles at this. So here is the true face of the pacifist king.
Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Raditz Vegeta Part 2.
Although he is much stronger than he thought.
My concern is Vegeta's in base. Okay.
Why didn't you even bother to show up in the tournaments against us? You could have protected your own!
Oh, shit.
No!
Oh, my God.
Never have I encountered such an affront from a Saiyan. You will leave this planet by force!
But you keep holding back your true abilities!
Oh, my God. This nigga hit him with Y equals MC squared. The nigga attacked him with smack algebra. The nigga attacked him with pi. Oh my God. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck them gaslighting ass math teachers and fuck the niggas that try to tell you that, oh, you're using every day. I don't, bro. I don't. I use reasoning. I use deduction. I use logic every day. But do I use the quadratic formula in terms of writing it down and breaking it out? Hell no. No. Oh shit. He's done fucking around, chat. Oh shit.
As Vegeta moves in after changing to Super Saiyan, the king drops his guard to only shield his eyes. But why? He finally demands that it's time for him to explain what makes him hate this form so much, even though it's only a multiplier of power.
That nigga hates blondes. Vegeta, if you go red, blue, purple, he won't give a fuck. Broly can transform, he won't give a fuck. But when you turn blonde, this nigga, he just hates blondes.
King Sadala gives the reason for his hatred. He explains that this demonic form with the golden hair took over his own body for the first time, the same night Gherkin took the life of the previous king.
He told you. He literally said, this fucking blonde dye ruined my life.
Remember, Gherkin was the evildoer that the current Sadala defeated to take the throne.
Fuck Gherkin. Cool.
But along with this form, this golden evil, it took away hundreds of innocent lives along with the lives of his enemies. Women, children. The overwhelming power caused by the transformation amplified his hatred into an endless rampage. The image of a child carrying his sister's body within the flames still haunts him to this day.
Oh, so he's their Broly. He's just like a mature Broly without a different color. Okay. All right, so this is Raditz fused with Broly, and that's why he got the skull. Oh! Now it makes sense. Literally, Raditz.
Form is only the manifestation of evil. A form only attainable under such hatred cannot be healthy and will end up driving its user into madness, prompting Vegeta to shout that Cabba has achieved the very same transformation, but through the devotion to protect none other than Sadala himself. Would an evil, hate-driven demon really team up with the king just to protect him?
Vegeta with
He's not persuaded, believing one cannot be sure who's truly one's own people. Not once even the devout admit they are nothing more than a desperate, starving man. Now growing frustrated, Vegeta wants to know who exactly the king thinks he's dealing with. What makes them who they are can't be reduced to a singular analogy, or in the literal sense, a singular physical form. It's nonsense to judge someone based on anything besides their actions. Any way you look at it though, the Super Saiyan form is just a weapon like any other. The key is to use it wisely. However, the heavy burden Vegeta just displayed in his eyes isn't lost on the king. The look of regret from the bottom of his soul.
Adrenaline.
With a slight pause, he admits that in the past, he massacred entire civilizations for nothing more than pleasure.
Yep, he's a bad
Leading
guy.
Sadala back to his point. What did he just tell him? This demonic form made him crazy.
Well, that was before he had the
But
form.
what he doesn't know is that the Super Saiyan was a mere legend at the time. He didn't even really believe it existed. He was in his normal state.
Exactly.
More or less.
He was a
sound
fucked up
mind
guy.
upon committing these slaughters.
Nani?
Though now all is well for himself. And today, it's up to Sadala himself to rid himself from the burden he carries.
Not all blondes are bad people.
The king has yet another question. Cabba has told him a lot about Vegeta. He said he was a man who loved his people. So what made him change and become aware of his horrific actions? Who actually snickers a bit at this.
This is like a more mature Deku Todoroki. Let me not say that, because that's gonna have Dragon Ball fans in shambles. But it kinda is.
Gazing upwards, he would like to tell him that
If Raditz goes, I want to be a Super Saiyan 2, then starts using his fire quirk, Super Saiyan.
but the truth is that he owes it to his encounter with a warrior who is greater than himself.
I was like, he could be on some Naruto
He
shit
understood
too.
where true happiness and true justice resided. The Earth, the planet he attacked, his planet. It became Vegeta's home too, where he started a family. Without this unnamed warrior, he wouldn't be the same as he is today.
Type shit and things of that nature.
And it's precisely because of these transformations, and each time his rival surpassed himself, that caused him to admire him more and more, in spite of his own pride.
Yep.
The Super Saiyan form opened his eyes to what is right, opened his eyes to this friend.
It's a light. Do it.
He continues. He states Sadala fell to his knees not knowing how to get up, but he himself understands. He too would have probably acted even less wise had he been in his place. Remembering back to his brothers lost to
You saw what was back there? You saw what was back there? The aura. That's my glorious king right there. Even when he's trapped, frozen, and betrayed, the aura of Goku lives within all these niggas. And yeah, I'm being that guy. Absolutely. Absolutely, I'm being that guy. When Big Coup get free, it's up for every nigga that's boxing right now. The fuck?
Remembering back to his brothers lost due to his rampage.
Oh my god, this is
King
like 10
Sadala
Vegeta.
decides that it's time to finally say goodbye.
He just blows everyone up. Bye, brothers.
As Sadala Saiyans belt out in celebration, the royal would look down upon his people, those cheering and laughing. It wasn't until now that
You guys
they
understand
understood the
Vegeta's
true
way
value
stronger than your
of what's in
king,
front
right?
of him.
Nigga turned into Super Saiyan, made your
Meanwhile,
king cry.
in Universe 7 on Earth, Dale coaches her dad, calling out that he's almost there.
What about Vegeta?
Everyone participating in the war has to find their own way. Even the weakest are making their contribution to the cause.
Yes.
As so much as the likes of Mr. Satan begins to learn key use, though things are beginning to rumble in Universe 14. In Universe 0,
The fuck is that?
our heroes are about to face a threat they can't yet even imagine.
Free my nigga Goku.
In an unfamiliar place, over and over again, a strange-looking man shouts, "Venerable Air!" appearing to try to wake someone from their sleep. As whoever he's talking to opens his eyes, the person is elated to see that he's
That's
finally
Sheik?
awake. But who are these two? The man continues to try to explain that he doesn't know what happened. He can't remember anything. He has a huge gap in his memory. Maybe he knows something about it. But the so-called Venerable Air only shakes his head. Revealing a bit more of the room, the talkative little guy tells how when he woke up himself, a few minutes ago, this door was locked. Bewitched even, as it couldn't be opened no matter what. Luckily, it was just a primal spell, like it was made to only stop them from going out without slobbering too much. Or rather, still without all their cognitive faculties from their long sleep. Of course, the man proclaims, a brilliant wizard like himself would have saved the both of them from any situation they would have faced.
Absolutely.
As Big and Quiet at last says his first words, "Salaga, where is he?" Answering the question with an instruction, the wizard runs towards the door requesting his ally follow. Although the light to the outside world is blinding, he ushers his follower. After you.
I don't know who you
Welcoming
people
us
are.
all to Universe 14, Planet Bread.
Planet Bread. I know a nigga like Gojo
The
lurking.
duo emerged from what appears to be a piece of futuristic technology
Yup.
on an otherwise decimated world. Taking it all in for the second time, the wizard assures that he knows what the Venerable Air is feeling. He too is taken by surprise a few moments ago upon laying eyes on their
Who
surroundings.
the hell are you people?
When another figure makes his way onto the scene, the aforementioned Salaga. Peter
Salaga.
simply looks over to him and questions what the deal is with his outfit, as it's all tattered and battle-worn. The demon-looking warrior details how it was impossible for them to wake their heir up, so he took the initiative himself to venture through the outside world. That's what he found himself facing, a horde of creatures made of pure energy. The fight was hard, but not without experience gained. And the mission to protect him, the Venerable Heir, has been successful.
Who the hell are you? Gas Part 2?
Casting what is presumably a healing spell on the warrior, the wizard shouts Salaga is impressive as always. As the other man in the company takes in a story, as to address their heir on an important matter. These bewitchments, these energy creatures, are strangely familiar to those of Lord Dramel, the god of destruction of Universe 14. While greatly alarming, why would Lord Dramel want to lock the three of them up? This is absurd.
Who
But to
are
echo
you
these words,
people?
the heir states that this is indeed what he himself has also concluded. Any telepathic contact with him or Zeres, the Destroyer's angel, seems to be ineffective. He then suggests they all go directly to his planet to find out, finally naming the wizard as Dula, and demanding he summon the mothership, who enthusiastically gets to it, smiling for him to consider it done.
I don't know if they're the good guy, the bad guy, but I know they're new guys. It's like Evil Sheik.
Causing a giant
It's
ship.
like Evil Sheik, Short Bus Garlic Jr., and then I don't even know the other guy, Gas.
to emerge from beneath the smog of the
I don't know
planet's
what's going on
surface.
right now.
He shouts that it feels like it's been ages since he's got to use his powers. Before the three of them embark, Salaga showcases another unique ability. It's just as he thought and feared. The air's heartbeat is irregular, and his blood pressure is unstable. But what could this mean?
That nigga ate a meat mountain from Arby's probably, and his body can't handle that bullshit. That nigga had Taco Bell today. That's all it is, nigga. Tell that nigga to stop eating sweets. Tell that nigga to pick up a salad and ball. That's all that is.
To be excused, but
eat right. That's why he in bandages. His body is literally like fucking turning.
Salaga utters whatever may have happened. He knows the heir will make the right decisions. Confidently comments that he doesn't merely pretend to have all the answers.
Oh yeah, Pan.
Meanwhile, back home, training Pan, Piccolo tries to add in a little motivation for the young fighter. He taunts that if she only knew what her father had to go through to have the privilege of training with him.
I mean, Pan would be much finer.
Nearly tossing her into the sky. The Namekian truly wants her to show that she is worthy.
Oh! Yeah! Oh, he just tanked it.
And doing so within reason. She actually manages to land a hit, albeit even if no more than a bop on the nose. Nearby, Sao and Polina of Universe 6. Although since they don't share the same sentiment for Pan as Piccolo, they begin to grow frustrated in using their very limited time for a seemingly useless activity like this. Our favorite Namekian comments that he thinks, at least in terms of pure physical training, the four of them have come a long way. But rest is also important, so we'd rather not rush things and use this time properly.
Type shit.
Sao now doesn't mean to sound derogatory, but is that such a good idea? They might not want to relax with what's ahead of them.
Uncle Piccolo?
This only makes the former bark out with laughter. He warns the rookie not to think they're going to merely be sipping a bowl of fresh water. He still needs to forge his mind and sharpen his
I tried to accuse Buddy of being racist and I ended up being racist. God damn it.
knowledge. But knowledge? What does he mean by that? Piccolo's smirk persists. He admits that the two of them have taught him a lot about their race. But the history of their people in this universe is just as exciting. He wants to start by revealing he hasn't told the whole truth. He is not the only Namekian on this planet.
Yay, we're gonna meet Dende.
Sao now responds that his intuition has been telling him this all along, looking towards the sky. The other is at the highest point of this planet, beyond the skies. In a sanctuary inaccessible by most common means, lives the god of Earth. Who is the person
in the
Piccolo respects
almighty,
most in this world.
omnipotent Mr. Popo.
Returning to Universe 14, on planet Tromel.
All right, do something cool, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
To the Destroyer's planet.
I understand. No, I don't understand. I'm gonna need you to do something cool or say something cool, buddy. Right now, I'm just hearing like a bunch of mystery out of you, but I'm gonna need action. I'm simple-minded.
Dula doesn't waste much time before bellowing out for either
Action
Dromel or
or
Zeres.
very catchy sentences.
With no response, Salaga offers to take a quick tour of the planet to see if he spots anything. An offer the venerable heir quickly picks up. Shooting into the air, our still unnamed focal character begins to form a goo-like key.
Okay, oh wow, I guess we are here. Oh shit, this thing has the power of symmetry.
Firing it across the planet. It seems to startle Salaga. As the technique concludes, he shouts out to the air that he didn't even know he was capable of doing that. Though he does imagine that given his position as heir, he may wish to remain discreet about all of his abilities. Who, without wasting words, only says that there is no life at all on this planet.
Oh, okay.
Shocked, his opposite asks for how long? How long have the god and angel been gone? And it seems like for months now.
Damn.
Dula comes streaming down from the air commenting how unbelievable that ability is. Though Salaga takes exception to his relaxed demeanor around the ever-important venerable heir. But what could he even be heir to? Nevertheless, said heir waves his arm into the distance. Down there is a kind of psychic beacon that has been deposited. Maybe that will yield some answers. Spotting it, Dula figures they shouldn't waste any time and go right away.
It's probably look like they got the chaos
However,
embers down
the
there.
masked warrior demands to go alone, despite the protests from his companions. He reaffirms that this is not a negotiable topic, ending the conversation. The
I
others
wouldn't
resolve
trust
to
that
stand
nigga.
guard, just in case.
He doesn't seem like a good guy. I don't trust anything about him. Doesn't show his face, too secretive, bullies his peak friends, breaking
Seemingly
things.
with little guesswork, the air opens a portal of some kind at the so-called psychic beacon. Entering, he's met with a type of shrine. When? Patiently waiting for their superior to return.
More
Slugga
mystery.
very specifically points out that the pillars of the altar have come together to open a kind of magic door. As the pair gaze at it from afar, Dula wonders aloud if he managed to get in. When it vanishes! He knew it! Dula knew it was a trap! They should have never let him go alone! They must go now! They must hasten to find the venerable heir! But Slugga isn't so sure.
All right.
He can still feel his presence. But it's as if he's in a different dimension now. He wants to focus on his presence.
This has to be built up for something, right? Lucky find
Wizard's
Goku down
happy to
there?
take on as a figure moves forth from the shadows.
Oh, my bad. It's younger Vegeta. Okay. He got chains. Oh, this is Obito.
Yeah, right. When a single familiar word is said twice. Kai Kai.
Oh, this is Obito. Okay. The priest.
Zhao, the Kaioshin of Universe 14. He states
Who?
that he's been waiting here for the heir for more than 6 months now.
Let me stop
He
doing
instructs
that.
the interloper to follow. The Kaio assumes that he must be pretty lost on everything that's going on. He would like to apologize for that, though everything up until now has gone the way they thought it would. But they, or rather we, who else is in on this? What's going on?
From the
A
dark, you
question the
hear.
Supreme Kai would rather show the answer to than try to explain, taking him to a sacred-looking room. He explains that the venerable heir is the only one who can come here. This is the hall of the altar of angels, where the scepter of the angel of this universe resides when the angel in question is not using it.
This evil son of a bitch is getting a staff. Oh, that doesn't
Projects
seem
an
like
image of Dramel, but isn't he frozen in time currently?
Yeah,
The
we
image
knew that.
begins to speak, and we finally get a name for this venerable heir, Amaron. The Destroyer then mentions how we may have guessed. Neither he or Xeres is here anymore, and Amaron himself has what seems to be amnesia. So he'll refresh his memory. This universe has been completely annihilated in the blink of an eye by the Omni King. This happened while Amaron was proving day by day his ability to become who he claims he would like to be. Not long ago,
Okay.
the universe was restored by a wish-fulfilling dragon from another universe. Afterwards, he himself was approached by a woman who seemed to be the mother of all angels, as well as the companion to the Grand Priest. This hierarchical and childish madness of these so-called rulers of all had to cease. They decided to act and go first to the Grand Priest himself, and here they are at the moment. He needs to mention that before Amaron's amnesia, when he was first born on Planet Bread looking for his cherished relics.
All right.
This will explain everything.
This is a
Mel gives him back his memory.
this is obviously newer characters, new backstory, and things like that. I don't want to say it's dragging, but just trying to grasp it all. There's a lot going on right now.
And then see on Planet Bread,
Yeah,
the Destroyer
there's a-
and
that-
Angel
that's-
approached
that's a
Amaron,
safe thing
who
to say. There's a
questioned
lot
if it was
going on.
finally time. The god remarks that it indeed is, but he did not come here to pick him up.
Oh, so you look like
Responsible
Frieza.
startled and confused the heir. He explained that a student that despite all of his efforts, he was not yet ready. He told Amaron that he was too unpredictable at the moment, so he will stay here with his two clowns.
Oh, wow, okay.
Although Amaron tried to reason with Dramel that
Oh,
with
that
all due
nigga a clown.
respect, he knew perfectly well that he would go against his decision and not let him go without him under any circumstance. The god scolded that this wasn't a decision merely made on the spot, and motioned for Xeres, who created the futuristic dwelling we first found our gang in. Although the student tried to fight back. Before he knew it, Amaron was hurling towards that mysterious building.
Type shit.
That's when he removed his memories, promising he would thank him later. Now that we can safely guess what exactly Amaron is heir to,
Oh, yeah.
the Destroyer in training comes to terms with all that's been presented to him.
Yeah. Now that we can safely guess. Yeah, totally. Yeah, we can make that guess. Absolutely. Yeah, hey, man, I'm cooked.
Dramel continues.
Hey,
Now that his
yeah,
disciple
but I know where he's
remembers,
here,
if
too.
he is hearing this message, it's
Planet
because they were somehow
Bread's
stopped by
royalty
the
or
Grand
something like
Priest. Xeres sent his scepter to this location just beforehand. As the Kaioshin begins to address him, Amaron stomps out of the room, perhaps predicting what's about to be said. The god explains that after all of this, he himself won't be able to hold his title. For the time being, at the very least, he will ask Amaron only one thing. Finish what he has to do, because from now on, and by this delegation,
You're the god of whatever we are.
He officially becomes the god of destruction of Universe 14. With the introduction of this new god, what impact will he have on the upcoming war? Naturally, he'll want to get revenge for his people. But just how powerful could he possibly be?
Yeah, facts. All right, so there's a new big god, never the little one, on the way. Let's see if he's godly for real.
Before our three characters depart from Dramel's planet, it seems, given the new status associated with Amaron, there's something
So there's
in
a god
particular
with a
the game
tormented
finds very
past.
interesting
Cool.
on this planet. The mythical cube known as the hexahedron. Dula finds this thing incredible. He had never contemplated this kind of divine vehicle even existing. Focused on their goal, the destroyer doesn't want to waste any more time. They have work to do. Blasting off. The speed of the cube is unlike anything they've seen before.
Type shit.
Dula makes his way to the edge to gaze over as they sear through the cosmos. A little curious. He wonders what the fuel for this thing is anyway. Magic? Or
My energy.
maybe the life energy of its passengers? While he worries about the specifics, Salaga inquires what exactly their travel plan is supposed to be. And for the moment, Amaron would like to visit the Grand Priest face to face at his palace.
That's
But his
gangster.
palace? He actually knows where it is. This is information only angels should know.
Nah, that's gangster. Fuck it.
This
Pull up.
apparently causes our newest god to break out in a rash of French, stating,
Nigga crashed out so hard. He just starts speaking a different language. Yo, what the fuck?
Chaque élément de ce motiver a impression fonction précise. Which means each element of the multiverse has a specific place and function, and nothing has ever been left simply to chance. Much like anybody who actually speaks French watching this video, Wizard the Wise isn't so sure he's understanding everything. So spelling it out another way, it's then explained that the three of them cannot move from one universe to another in any order they want. For each itinerary, there are steps to be respected. This means the universes are aligned in a similar, linear way as to countries or planets. He tells how a few years ago, there were only 12 universes. The gods have evoked during the last millennia the concept of twin universes, but this was only a correction of sorts following the disappearance of the
Now I know what it is. I couldn't put into context what's throwing me off about all of this. It's the idea that we're 3 hours into the story. There's only 42 minutes or something, or there's only like 30 minutes left of it. We're now introducing somebody who's definitely going to be a big player of the story. But not only we're introducing him late, we're also going through like his backstory prior to any actions he's taken and then kind of reflecting upon it. That's what's throwing me the fuck off. I couldn't figure it out. I was like, why do I damn near not care? And I didn't want to be seen as a hater because that's what you niggas call me anytime I don't like everything in these fan mangas. But like, I was like, no, why do I not care about this guy? And I was like, okay, maybe it's because this entire time they've teased up the Goten and Trunks training, or they've shown the Gotens and Trunks training. They've shown how Vegeta and Sadala are going to be on their type of timing. They've shown Clark Kent, Gohan, and the Pride Trooper. They've shown Goku's locked up, all of these other things. And then literally in the final inning or second to last inning, there's this new big bad god of destruction guy that I don't even know his fucking name. And maybe it's just been that we reacted to this way too earlier in the year that now I just forgot. But like, I don't remember this design ever until today, and that's what the fuck it was. It for me, if this is your peak, this is your glorious king, that's fine. For me, I'm not necessarily like, I'm not gonna say I'm disinterested in the character, but I think this was like kind of weird placement for him. Now, I wouldn't argue it drags, but I also think it's paced a little weird. I think that's fair. I just think it's paced like not dragging, but it's like a little slow. It is what it is.
The other 6 realms.
But that's
Well, this
why
isn't
I was like,
yet
what
made
the fuck
completely clear.
am I like? Why do I
Salaga
not care?
believes he knows where this is going.
But I'm
When all
trying to
18
care.
universes coexisted, they were instead formed into groups of 3, so-called triplet universes. Their Universe 14, for example, shared the same galaxies, the same planets, and the same species as Universes 5 and 8. Since they've been resurrected, they are now once again connected to the universes of the destroyers known as Arak and Liquor.
Type shit. Rock.
Scratching his chin, Dula realizes this means the place he was born also exists, in identical form, in 2 other universes. But that isn't exactly the case, as he and Salaga are more exceptions than the rule. Since they came from the demon realm, it changes things just a tad.
Type shit.
While there are many universes, there are also many different demon realms.
Chat's starting to cook. Side note, like when they introduced all the other gods, like, you know, that way earlier in this story, when all the other gods of destruction came out and things like that, obviously Frieza, god of destruction, is the hype beastie one, but it was just like the concept of like all of these things being built up, the Supreme Kai struggling, that was cool. There's some mystery to it, to that story as well. Again, if we had seen him like do something directly, or like the Supreme Kai saw Shredder, or Supreme Guy, the Ultra Lord guy, because fuck, now I don't think a name. The Grand Supreme Kai. Yeah, if like the Grand Supreme Kai or the Guardian Angel or whatever the fuck, the angel's dad. God damn it, I can't think of his name. If this nigga had seen Shredder pop out way earlier on and was like, oh fuck, then maybe I would be like, oh shit. But like, he's just getting introduced a little late. I think that's just my main thing. But hey, hopefully there's a payoff here. I just need to see him unironically not kill something, not boom boom punch, because I know I'm gonna be gaslit into Dragon Ball fans when it's not fighting. But I need to see him like impose fear or do something. Grand Priest, yes, I could not think of that nigga's name.
Destroyer not top.
I could not think of the Grand Priest's
Ten the
name.
Macho. Getting back to their adventure, they are currently in between universes 8 and 6. Zeres, the angel of Universe 14, told him at the end of his message that the Grand Priest Palace is in an isolated place, accessible only by passing through special portals in a specific order. This order changes every 100 years or so, and it was shared with him the current configuration one must follow in order to get to the palace.
Type shit.
The first portal resides in Universe 4. The journey will be rather long even aboard this cube. To get there, they must cross a total of 5 universes. But once they arrive, the portals will become significant shortcuts. The demons suggest they make use of their little trip along the way. They should make stops from time to time to announce the arrival of the new god of destruction from Universe 14.
But
They can
that's
show
it
them that
for.
their universe is not so easy to take over. An idea that Amaron doesn't exactly object to. Not long later, the gang find themselves on planet Rosemary in Universe 4. Home realm to Mouse Guy Destroyer and a bunch of classic warriors such as Bug
yeah.
Guy Piccolo couldn't hear for some reason. Invisible Guy, and of course, Bird Guy. We get a closer look at the locals who appear to be the same race as the Bird Guy. The trio make a calm arrival under the surface. Dula uses his magic to broadcast himself to everyone around. He spouts for all ladies and gentlemen to kneel, for they have finally made their way onto their world.
He's just the
He
ultimate
presents them with
glazer of
one
the
and
new
only,
god.
the Great, the Almighty, the even more impressive Regular Mighty.
Shredder!
Amaron, the one true heir of the Divine Throne.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh man, you just got ordiffed. Oh, you just got Shredder crash out. I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm not calling you Amaron until you crash out, cause these niggas ain't give a fuck about you. Oh my god, them niggas said. Mind you, there was a literal projection in the sky, chat. That's some of the coolest thing that's could have possibly been done to introduce somebody. A literal projection in the sky, and these niggas. The fuck is that? Whatever. Nah, you ain't got no aura, Shredder. Just kill the first person you see.
Information is a bit lost on the natives, as everyone just returns to doing their usual day-to-day routine.
Kill the first person you see.
The flustered wizard once again demands that they kneel.
Kill the first person you see.
Snapping his fingers, we can assume that he uses his magic to force everyone to a knee. Salaga speculates that they must be a primitive species without any form of spoken language.
Oh, that's not that's nah, that's minus 10,000. There's no way. You forcing shit? That.
But Amaron doesn't think so, as he spots a couple unique faces among the crowd. One hollers out to beckon what their demands are, and what do they wish to claim from those as insignificant as they.
Samus?
Revealing Bird Guy.
Hey.
Or Ganos. Or if I had just waited a page, more specifically not only Ganos, but 2 Universe 9 warriors as well. Hop and Chapo, who also fought in the tournament. Those in the crowd recognize these fighters. Not only that, but they call Ganos the Grand Protector of the 4th universe.
Hey.
Zipping in front of him, Dula reveals that they are from the 14th universe. And before him stands their new leader.
Okay.
Universe 14. 2 years ago at the Tournament of Power, it was explained that there were only 12 universes. And he claims they come from the 14th? Surely this has something to do with the Grand Prix alert from 5 months ago.
Type shit. Damn it.
But regardless, it doesn't matter who they are. They're not welcome on planet Rosemary. This means these folks were already aware of what's to come. Obviously, it's unlikely that the Grand Priest would broadcast such a message to rivaling universes, whether or not these three were conscious at the time. Any which way, here Dula was aching to toy with them a little more. They looked like so much fun to play with those little chicken legs of theirs.
Okay, he's starting to crash a little bit.
Slug interjects to remind the locals that they haven't done anything that would be an offense to them or their new ruler, yet. Since they're feeling generous today, they will be forgiven if they simply kneel before them right now.
Oh, fuck.
Though sadly for them, Ganos is quite the stubborn being, likely the most so in this universe. As he and the others take their stance to get ready for battle.
Okay, 3v3.
Looking on, Amron sees there's no way of reasoning with them.
Oh, shit.
As Ganos takes his true form,
I'ma turn to Super Saiyan.
or his Super Saiyan bird equivalent, the mage cackles that it's just like attacking a nest and the mother bird coming to protect her babies. Even with Ganos being one of the most powerful warriors this realm has to offer, the evil minions scowl that there is no way a god of destruction could lower himself to this pitiful level. But a god of destruction? This information sends a chill up the Guardian's spine. That's when Hop, one of the Universe 9 warriors, takes notice of this as well. She realizes that Amron's divine key is probably way beyond their comprehension. Dula sneers for their dearest heir to give them merely 2 minutes. Just enough time needed to teach these guys properly the errors of their ways. The Destroyer takes minimal interest in this altercation and only turns his back to everyone without saying a word. Ganos regains his focus and assures his comrades not to be discouraged. He knows someone who wouldn't risk letting a god of destruction walk around quietly in this universe. Okay. But who could he be referring to? Do they secretly have backup coming? Sure enough, as the least complicated answer is usually the correct one. On planet Quatella, the titular mouse trains with Cognac, his angel. And just as the mortal predicted, the presence of Amron doesn't for a second escape either of these deities. Sensing his key, this is one Quatella doesn't know. Cognac suggests that it's an energy that could belong to a god of destruction, and considering the darkness it emits, this doesn't bode well.
Oh, shit.
This universe's destroyer continues to quickly put together the pieces, and figures if he doesn't recognize the key of a god of destruction, it perhaps originates from a being who comes from a resuscitated universe. He himself wasn't even a destroyer yet when those 6 realms were erased. But if you were to guess, it's that the 2-year warning the Grand Priest gave to the multiverse to prepare has been heard by more universes than intended. Ironically, a theory that is correct by proxy in this case. Cognac states he doesn't recognize this energy either. It is nevertheless lower than Quatella's, but the situation itself remains worrying. He questions him what he would like to do. Screeching out a shrill laugh. What does the angel think? They're talking about his universe,
Type shit.
and he forbids anyone to intervene in it, either with or without his authorization.
But I don't think you got the motion like those, Ratatouille. I ain't gonna lie. I think niggas is pressing your little ass universe, Stewart. Like me personally, Remy, I just don't. I ain't really scary of what you got going on.
So it's time for him to hit the road. As his mentor complies by tapping his staff. Backup is sure enough on the way.
Oh.
Back on Rosemary, we're now at the scene of vast devastation.
Okay, he killed
The nearby
everyone.
child hides and cries for his mother, while we find Ganos back in his base form, barely able to remain standing.
Isn't your
His
whole
2
thing
allies
getting
already
stronger as you
defeated,
fight, dude?
Or worse. The 2 demons take a seat victorious in their endeavor. A shadow that appears to mirror the masked side of Amron's head.
It's Goku
cast behind
Black.
him. Who also idles by in this win. Though, he's self-righteous enough to claim that they didn't come here to destroy them, only to warn that the end of everything is soon to begin.
No dick.
However, it's not too late for them to make the right choice. They mustn't choose their own team. They couldn't do anything against Slaga and Dula, and that was just a tiny piece of their power. So do they really think it's wise to oppose the likes of himself?
Fuck you.
Furthermore,
What does
even
teaming
he
up with you
himself
do?
is nothing close to the power that is Lord Dramel. But Dramel? Who is that? Amron won't even bother explaining to him. All he needs to know is that he has to think wisely. He holds the fate of his people's lives. And who knows? He may have a chance to meet Dramel if he were to join their side. Ganos only offers a sarcastic smirk to this. He sneers for them to keep acting full of themselves like they are. They have no idea who the warriors of this universe are and what they're capable of. A response
already
Dula
fucked.
didn't want to hear.
Oh shit. He's
Uses his
aging.
magic
Oh
to
my
seemingly
god.
suck the life force from Ganos, giving him the appearance of an old man. That's when Amaran senses the presence of Quatella. Given his alarmed demeanor, Cognac was right about the mouse god being stronger. He tells the others it's time to go.
Are you gonna run from the
Moments later,
Oh,
Ganos groggily comes to
pussy? Pussy. Jerry got niggas running away like that. Mickey got niggas running. Wow.
It would be best for it to look less like a world in ruin and give the few remaining inhabitants no memory of what just happened. There's no need to cause unnecessary panic. They'll be taking these through with them.
Wait a fucking minute. These niggas ran from Jerry. They whooped. These niggas ran from Jerry, but they beat up the bird guy. The bird guy lost to Roshi. Man, big cooing too. Oh, I don't give a fuck. Oh, never mind. Now I'm not scared. Oh my god, I just put that together. Nigga ran from the mouse. nigga ran from Mickey, but then at the same time, he's able to not even kill my boy that's weaker than Roshi. Ain't nobody worried about this little nigga, bro. Ain't nobody worried about this shredder nigga, bro.
This actually shocks.
Ain't nobody worried about this shredder nigga, bro. That just hit me.
The interest of mortals.
Ain't nobody worried about this shredder
Only
nigga,
scoffing
bro.
at this. The angel taps his staff.
You
and
better
states
call
that
your
it will
boy
be done if that
Jamel,
is his
Dommel,
desire.
whoever the fuck. Cause that nigga pussy. My
Universe
glorious
14
king got
fighters.
this in the bag.
They at last reach the portal they seek in Universe 4.
They going to the Gold
This is
Zone?
the first of 3 they need to pass through in order to make it to the Grand Priest.
Oh well.
Salaga utters that this is what one of those special portals look like. On the other side lies Universe 10. Only 2 left. One to get to Universe 6, and the other to get to the Divine Palace.
Oh, you won't go to Universe 6. On God, you won't. On God, you won't go to U6.
They find themselves in
I
Universe 10, Planet Argon. The god of destruction here is Rumshi, the Elephant Destroyer. And a few more warriors from the tournament. On the far right, Rylabu, followed by Obni, and on the far left, Rubal. The other, I believe, is Majikeo of the neighboring Universe 3. As the sinister trio continue to make their way from world to world, 5 months have passed since the events between Kansi and Kaishi. 5 months since Goku has been frozen in time. The 12 universes that we know have been training, and are still training hard.
Ribrian, man. Gotta love it.
In order to defend the legacy of the previous generations in the best possible way.
Fucking Ribrian, gotta
And
love
to
it.
defend the destiny of future generations.
Look at Vegeta. That nigga Vegeta living
It
his
is
best
in
life.
Universe 11 that a young warrior sets to upset the seemingly inevitable outcome of the approaching war.
Go easy. Super Han.
A few of the Pride Troopers sear through the sky in one of their jets. Dispo comments how amazing this is. Since the Grand Priest call, a large number of evil individuals have sprung into action and are trying to enforce their own laws, letting their own selfishness consume them. They know that a war is coming and are taking advantage of the tension to gain wealth or territory. Not exactly what I would call amazing, but to each their own.
Type shit.
Castro sees the same, and they're only growing more and more numerous. It's up to the Pride Troopers to stop these individuals before the 2 years are up. Since 5 months have passed, they still have over a year and a half to go. In this way, however, they can drastically lower the future alliance to the Grand Priestess. At least in theory. It's not perfectly known how many would join her ranks, or remain equally hostile. Jiren has his mind on other things. He asks the pair how long exactly has Gohan been on Planet Grill, on which he has been there for 3 days now. And it was only a few hours ago before he gave any sign of life. He asked them to join him, really pressing Jiren himself to be in attendance, who condemns how it wasn't very conscious of them to let him go there alone.
What's wrong with this planet?
They know
Super
this,
Easy got
but
it.
they had
Super
no
Han got
choice.
it.
Every member of the Pride Troopers were currently mobilized throughout the universe to stop various wars and opposing organizations. It was Gohan himself who offered to take this task solo. On the planet, Gohan is not only alive, but stands strong and determined.
Gohan Black?
Dispo giggles to just look at him.
Stop.
In just 5 months, he's unrecognizable. Did Jiren seriously think he would come so far when he first approached him to join? The Gray states that the only reason he agreed to test him out was to repay their debt to Universe 7. Today, he is happy to have him as one of their brothers. Still looking rather intense, Gohan utters that Planet Grill is now cleaned up, as General Casserole asked of him. Who can see this? His leader didn't believe that he would stop an entire army in only 3 days. But Gohan knows as well as himself that it wasn't necessarily wise to let them all live. While the statement may be true, the Saiyan's peaceful, Batman-esque nature doesn't allow him to respond to
Batman, nah. This is Super Han. This is Go Superman. This is Super Easy. But I do see a little bit of Batman. But nah, he's Superman. Clark Easy.
That army was a wanted organization for several months now. Its members are each responsible for many deaths and incidents. This kind of person does not deserve to be spared. Speaking up for himself, Gohan understands his point of view, and he's sorry he didn't accomplish the mission as he would have liked. But if Earth has taught him anything, it's that our enemies of today can change and become our greatest allies in time. Casserole scoffs at this. He warns the newest trooper to be careful not to get lost in his bubblegum gummy bear world, but thanks him for his service nonetheless. He then activates a device on his head instructing someone to send members 54 to 71 to Planet Grill. He needs help to manage the situation here, and those already on the planet will not be enough. Jiren approaches our hero. He questions why Gohan summoned him here.
Wanted you to see
He states that he has been with him for 5 months now, and his goal is gradually taking shape. This is thanks to Jiren in particular. 4 months earlier, we jump back to the night Gohan officially became a Pride Trooper. After Belmont made the announcement of his survival, Gohan whips his head around to excitedly ask the god how long he's been awake. Casserole explains that he returned to his usual self during the rookie's inaugural mission. He wanted to congratulate him in person for making the team. Takes in the situation. To think, the son of Son Goku would join the Pride Troopers one day. As coy as he is, Gohan admits that if he's just being frank, his original intention wasn't to come all the way out here. He would have just stayed studying if it wasn't for this war business. But it doesn't matter anyway to Belmont. Gohan is part of the family now, and he wants to offer him his congratulations.
type shit.
Top adds that since his arrival here, there's been a question that's been on his mind. Why didn't he stay and train with his own people? That Vegeta fellow might even be able to teach him more than them. In fact, Gohan started to become interested in their universe ever since the Tournament of Power, especially in their Kaioshin, which catches Belmont's interest. What is
Hey, you too ugly for that, bro. Hey, get the fuck off my screen.
So interesting about Kai?
You too ugly for that, bro.
We already know, but our hero reveals how his potential was awakened by the old Kaioshin of his own universe, many years ago. So somehow in a way he hasn't figured out yet, he gets his power today indirectly from the Kaioshin. Shortly after he sacrificed himself during the Tournament of Power to eliminate Dispo, he asked Shin, the Supreme Kai in his own realm of course, who Kai really was. He can't really explain why, but it's as if the Kaioshin as a whole have been connected to him ever since he came to their world. He feels their energies and potentials.
Oh no. Is he gonna get his potential unleashed?
Again?
Gohan, triple potential unleashed. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Mystic Ultimate potential unleashed. Nah, that's not gonna happen. No way.
That's when Margarita enters the room. She tells how the world of the Kaioshin is not a place like any other. Few mortals have ever set foot in it. And as far as she can see, Gohan officially wore the Kaioshin outfit, Pataras and all. Because Kibito did this, it officially made him a Kaioshin apprentice. This should give him some of the answers he seeks.
What?
Jiren is curious exactly what information Shin told Gohan regarding Kai. Thinking, He said something about the Kaioshins first appearing as golden fruits. These grew through the universe and each one was destined to become a Kaioshin. Kai was a fruit 2 to 3 times bigger than the others, which also explains why he has such intense ki compared to his counterparts. In any case, Kai is nothing like the other creator gods that any of them know. Is he wrong?
So wait a minute. So now I know why rage works. Trunks must have eaten the Kai fruit and now I get it. If Supreme Kais are golden apples, all that has to happen is someone eats the apple and they acquire essentially Kai energy. So Trunks, Super Saiyan Ragers, we get it. He ate the Kai fruit and gained Kai powers. I wouldn't be surprised if Trunks already knew the Spirit Bomb. I mean, he already has an exclusive form. He already has a Spirit Bomb. I wouldn't be surprised he learned instant transmission.
This information shocks Belmont. All of this is accurate to his own knowledge. But what does Gohan have in mind? He confirms that Kai indeed possesses powers that his colleagues will never see in their lifetime, pressing him to further explain what he has on his mind. And for some reason, too abstract to even himself, when Gohan utilizes a potential old Kai released, he feels a discomfort in his stomach as if something was only partially unlocked.
Oh no. No! No, no, no. We're not gonna do this, bro. And unlock more potential, please. Just get stronger. Just get in shape, buddy.
But if this is the case, why would he never talk about this with the Kaioshin from his own universe?
Oh my god.
The Saiyan rebuttals that during the period it was awakened, time was quickly working against the heroes of Earth. He had to act fast, and the old Kai had already made him much more powerful than he'd ever been, or ever thought he could be.
He just didn't fully unlock your potential, so there's more to be unlocked. Okay, got it.
The angel sums this up. So Gohan is going to ask Kai to complete his awakening, because he feels he's not using his full potential, and he thought that he was the best person to help him achieve this goal. Is that it? While it is, Gohan also knows this probably sounds absurd. However, demanding the Saiyan silence himself, she uses her staff to look within the warrior. She does feel that it is sleeping inside of him. The steps seem to have been taken, but not in the right order. But what does she mean by this? She furthers that when a Kaioshin awakens someone's potential, there are several steps to follow in a precise order. This requires extreme concentration. Not all Kaioshin could awaken potential. Actually, only a handful can. Perhaps the old Kai wasn't rigorous enough.
Oh my god.
And looking back on the ritual, that may carry some truth. Anyway, Gohan's stunted growth in terms of his potential is likely due to the consequences of trusting a perverse Kaioshin.
Please let this be
who,
like a training
moreover,
arc.
assimilated with an unreliable
Please just be training, bro. Please. God, please.
witch. Something that is canon for anyone who may have forgotten.
Please.
While this frustrates the Saiyan,
They're about to triple
Margarita
unleash
elaborates that from
Gohan's
what she can
potential.
see within him, his potential is far from even being half awoken. He seems to have a link to several different sources.
Half? Less than half? God damn, bruh.
Saiyan father, earthly mother. His potential was first released by
Motherfucker
Namekian,
said half.
and a second time by a god of creation.
We just did this
The
for
conditions
twice,
are met
and
for
you know
his
they
total
did it for
awakening to be a
20% each, so you got
success.
40% right now, Gohan.
Offering a subtle bow, Gohan claims he has no doubt about it anymore. He has to reach his true limits to protect everyone, and he needs them all.
I'm depressed.
He thinks to himself about a specific person, that he's beginning to understand what it means to be a vigilante, and he admires him for that.
Side note, this nigga literally is a Batman-Superman hybrid, and I find that hilarious.
His father, Son Goku,
Aura!
again expressing his gratitude. Dispo warns he doesn't need to be so formal. They were
The
skeptical
nigga's been
about him
frozen for
coming
5
here,
months,
but
and
he is now
everybody's
a
still
Pride
yapping
Trooper,
about him.
So there is no question where they stand amongst each other. Back in the present, Gohan calls out for Jiren.
Fight me!
He wanted to ask for his service. Since his childhood, not a single enemy has ever faced and fought his father the way the Grey did during the Tournament of Power. Even during his fight against Frieza in Android 17, he kept adapting in every aspect to overcome his opponents. There is no doubt that he is truly
I was trolling.
extraordinary.
Is he actually gonna fight this nigga?
Gazing at the Saiyan, in addition to his innate abilities and ease of competence in battle,
Oh,
Jiren
shit.
feels this look in aura.
You actually gonna box this nigga?
There. So different from his father's, as Gohan requests the Pride Trooper to fight him with all of his power.
Alright, now go easy. Nah, easy. Come here. Look, easy. I fuck with you, bro. But like That Jiren nigga kind of crazy, bro. that Jiren nigga kind of crazy, bro. Yo. Easy, you sure you got this? Yo, Clark, you sure you got this? That Jiren nigga, he ain't fucking around. Like, he got the same potential shit that you got. And it's like, niggas don't talk about it, but like, he got that same shit that you got going on, bro. Like, he might get stronger during the fight. You sure, my nigga? Cause like, I'm a root for you, but like, I just want to make sure you sure, cause that Jiren nigga ain't nothing to fuck around with.
For Kai, he will begin to chip away at his limits, starting now. With Gohan quickly becoming the warrior we all believed he could be during the Cell games, and much throughout his life in general. Does he actually stand a chance against Jiren the Grey? Will his unique genetics and abilities somehow give him an advantage unavailable to his father? Then we have the case of Amaran and his minions. As they fast-track their way to the Divine Palace, what exactly are they planning when face to face with the Grand Priest? Feeling the vibrations through the air. Gohan states that he has to look for his limits. That's the only thing that matters to him in this fight.
Okay.
He'll go all out.
Come on.
Here we go. All right, Gohan. Oh, what the fire fist ace? This nigga Gohan said fire style. Yo.
The donuts.
Oh, what? You're gonna copy tanks? Like I said, this Jiren nigga different, Gohan. This Jiren nigga different.
Even borrowing the Galactic Donut did nothing to slow him down.
This Jiren nigga different,
Gohan is
bro.
left immensely wounded and even coughing up blood.
This nigga Jiren got frozen in time and stood out of it, bro. You cannot just trap him, bro. You're gonna have to box. Come on, Gohan. Oh.
Picking him up by the hair, Jiren silently mocks him as there's nothing the Saiyan can do to even contend in this battle.
Oh.
More or less making easy work of the Saiyan. Jiren walks over to him as he's completely stunned.
Oh.
The Gray cocks his arm back as he's unable to do anything about it.
Gohan. Get up. Gohan, go easy. You need to do something.
This destroyer looks on and all.
He gets beat up. Oh shit. Fire! That Jiren nigga. Here, Gohan, leave that nigga alone. Gohan, don't fight that nigga again. Leave that nigga alone. Oh shit, he's back up?
Even with the Kamehameha proving useless, Gohan refuses to admit defeat, once again getting back on his legs. I'm not giving up! Flashback to Jiren's training from when he was
I thought that was adult Jiren or Gohan said that shit.
Child.
I'm not giving up. Okay.
Kicked around by his mentor.
I'm not
giving up. He informs that fighting to get stronger is not enough. He has to hold on to everything he has in order to win fights.
Wait, but Jiren don't behave like that
What
anymore.
is he talking about? Jiren reminds that he has nothing left to lose. The only family he has left is him, Master Gishin. So he wants to continue. Smacking him aside yet again. He scolds that the boy has to fight for his values and for those he loves. No matter how many stand in his way. No matter how many there are. Because the day he really doesn't have anything, the day he doesn't fight for anyone, is the day the flame that burns inside of him is extinguished. He shouldn't wait until his loved ones are about to die, or even in danger to fight on their behalf. He must already be strong for them when the time comes.
Okay.
It's foolish to wait until the moment you're required to have strength, to seek it, with tears welting up. Something about the determination.
That's unironically a better back.
reminds him of himself.
That's unironically a better backstory for Jiren than it was in the fucking anime.
This prompts him to outright ask his opponent why he bothers to keep getting up. He fiercely replies because he still can.
Final Flash? Oh shit. Oh no. Jiren, chill! Jiren. Jiren! Jiren! Relax!
Wake up.
Jiren remarks that the day an opposing god of destruction confronts him with the intention of reducing him and his friends to nothing. Is he really so sure that his little speech of perseverance will save them? His resolve means nothing if he cannot produce the desired outcome. During this, a portal seems to open up a few feet away.
Oh shit.
A couple of the bad guys from earlier make their way onto the battlefield. They cackle how these fools left them alive. Namely Gohan, if we remember. And if they think they're gonna take it easy on him now that they're free, they've got another thing coming.
That's not good timing.
The bone caster will brace themselves for a fight. Lord Saiyan, on the other hand, may be in a bit of a situation. Once again, Gohan's kind nature has put himself, by extension everyone else, in line of danger.
That's tough, but what danger?
Over. He pleads
If Gohan handled it, nigga, Jiren's right here.
with Jiren that they have to help the other troopers.
Am I
But he
missing
denies
something?
this request. He tells Gohan to trust his teammates.
Mm.
In his current condition, he can't do anything anyway. The angel questions Top if he thinks it'd be a good idea to assist his companions. No, he doesn't. Instructing her to look closely, this bone casserole are only pretending to struggle, which of course is quickly noticed by Margarita. This is likely to instill more motivation into their newest member. Back with the spar, Jiren wants to ask him one last time, why does Son Gohan continue to get up?
Cause I still can!
Causing an abundance of reasons to come flooding into his mind. Everyone from his wife and daughter.
Uh-oh.
His family, the heroes of Earth.
Pre-line scream. Here we go. The OST's back. What are we gonna see? Is it Beast? Is it Ego? Is it Super Saiyan 5? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Predictions.
And his father.
Predictions.
A particular look comes across.
Here we
Jiren's
go.
face. Castro warns them to stop and not to go too far. However, he thinks it's time.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Series? Go, he's did he miss too? Okay, he missed. He got him! He got him! He got him!
Though falling lifeless and missing his target.
Okay, Gohan. Okay, Gohan. I give you that. That's a hard fought. They ain't a W, but that was hard fought. That was hard fought. I like that, Heezy. You got one. That was clean as day, clean as a whistle. You weaved the strongest attack, crashed out, getting one cut on your. I fuck with that. Yes, sir. No, I ain't laughing at you.
Gohan is congratulated on a job well done regardless.
I ain't laughing at you. GG's.
Thinking deeply on the situation at hand.
GG's.
Top comments how they have 2 years of preparation to stop gods who have been
I
training
fuck with
for
that, Heezy
millions.
fans. I give you that. That's clean.
This is by far too short of time.
That's clean.
Joining Amaron, it looks like they're taking their time with their rampage.
That's gotta be
Now in
racist.
Universe 10, Dula and Salaga have already slain Rylabu and Rubal. As the battle-weary Obni and Majikayo shout out that they'll pay for that. What chance do they really stand? And if these three have already made it to Universe 10, that means there's only one more stop before they reach the wounded Grand Priest.
Yep. To be continued. Hey man, apparently Kakumei Kakazume has like it's not even over right now. So there's that. If you guys like these videos, let's keep going forth on them. My thoughts on this reaction to it, to be honest, I mean, it was a lot of hit or misses for me. But there was some cool shit that's going on in there. There was also some shit that, you know, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have any beef with the whole fucking series in its entirety. I actually love the concept that's going on. Still ain't seen my Glorious King get free yet. So we gonna have to stop that. We gonna have to stop that. My Glorious King need to get free. But outside of that, hey man, let me know your thoughts. Take care, stay blessed. Hopefully y'all don't think I'm a fucking hater on every fan manga just because I don't like everything. But I won't be reading these shits. Who am I kidding?